Yeah, let's just do it.
What are we doing? Okay, so talk us through it, Sean.
Right, so...
Wait, you might need to be talking on the mic, otherwise they won't hear you.
Nah, it's okay. So, the game today is true or false.
Yeah.
And what we're basing it off... Oh, this is so fun. This is going to be such a good short. Everyone thank me for the good idea.
I love how Ellie's so super concentrated. She's like, oh my God, what's the question?
My anxiety's through the roof.
Right, so true or false?
Just true or false. We just have to put true or false.
All you have to do is... All you could do a T and F. And then all you have to do is flip it round to the camera. Okay. And then you either get one score or not. And I'm going to keep scores. Okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
So 10 questions, true or false, and they're all fitness related. Okay?
Are we doing it after every question, or are we doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on here?
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, do 1 to 10.
1, 2,
and then just write T or F.
4, 5.
No, don't. I changed my mind actually.
What are you doing?
No, because
after every single one.
So after every one, you have to flip your board round. Okay.
Right, let's go.
Right. So true or false? Right.
Yeah.
The first one, I'm not gonna lie. I've read through them. The first one is a little bit triggering and it's kind of funny.
Go.
Maybe I've given it away. Okay,
just
cool.
Go.
So, right. True or false? 10 fitness facts everyone should know. Number 1, muscle weighs more than fat. True or false?
I've got my answer. I don't know why I wrote it like that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit.
You got yours? Right.
Yeah.
Your camera's there. So 3,
Okay.
2, 1. True and...
Did
you
We've
say
got a
false?
split.
I said false.
Oh.
TJ,
See, I've always just... I've never fully looked into the fact.
Okay.
Because I've never felt the need to. Because why do I need that information?
Well, me and Sean actually spoke about this. Like, 1 pound of muscle compared to 1 pound of fat. 1 pound of muscle is this compared to 1 pound of muscle fat. That's this. Did I say that right?
So,
1 pound of
so
muscle is this.
does weigh more than fat then, surely? Because then there's less surface area.
So it's a little bit of a trick question because 1 pound is 1 pound.
But I feel like if you're trying to
So
lose...
if you had 1,000 kilograms of feathers
It's a fair
and
question.
1,000 kilograms, it would still balance out, but it would just be a lot more feathers.
So what? It's in between.
TJ got the answer right, but he doesn't know why he got it
No,
right.
I got it right.
No,
I know why.
a
Because 1 pound...
kilogram's
No,
a kilogram.
Look.
Yeah, it weight like it looks bigger.
Yeah.
But it's still.
I know what
a
I'm talking
kilogram.
about. I know
Okay.
what I'm talking
Wait,
about.
did you say that muscle weighs more than fat or fat weighs more than muscle?
Muscle weighs more than fat. True or false?
And it's false.
So look, muscle is more dense.
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't mean that it weighs more because 1 kg would still be 1 kg. It's just that fat would be a lot bigger.
Okay.
A little bit of a trick question.
All right.
Right. Moving on to the next one.
1 point for me.
This is a joke.
TJ's on 1. All right. So, ready for the next one?
Yes.
You should warm up before exercising. True or false?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
And flip. Good. We both got true.
Yeah.
What warm ups do you do?
Basic sometimes just walk on the treadmill, but mainly mobility work. I'll
Okay.
always get them to do like a bit of a walk and then mobility to stretch out
Nice.
the muscles after after you've warmed up.
Mm-hmm.
But I think mobility work is a big thing for a lot of people, and everyone should do mobility.
Nice.
Yeah. Any
There we
sort of
go.
dynamic will do you just good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Right.
2 points there for both of us, or 1 point for both of us.
One. Ellie's on 1. You're on 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
Right. Number 3. The more sweat during a workout, the more fat your body is burning. True or false?
Ooh.
Right. Ready?
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. False.
Yeah, false.
Yes.
Cool.
You're
Yeah.
both correct. Well
Yeah.
done. TJ, you want to explain that one?
You can still have a good session and not sweat a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
just because you're sweating a lot
I
doesn't
don't
mean.
sweat barely at all, to be
Yeah.
fair. And sometimes when you're sweating profusely, it's probably because you're doing some hard cardio, which is
Yeah.
burning more carbs.
Burpee
than
broad
fat.
On this. So.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah, this is
Did you
what
actually?
exam was on. So it's about like your heat storage in the body, right? So sweat is just a way that your body releases heat.
Yeah.
So obviously that could be impacted by the food you eat, how much exercise you're doing, and it's like how hydrated you are. So if you're not very hydrated, then you're not going to sweat because there's no your body's going to prioritize the hydration in other areas. So it's just a balance of things, but yeah, usually it's to do with kind of like your balance of heat.
100%.
So it just means that you're too hot.
do
So
it.
that's why you could sweat in like a really hot country and not do any exercise.
Yeah.
So, cool. So 3-2. Question number 4. Every bit of exercise, from walking to running to lifting weights, helps us reduce the risk of heart disease, diabetes, hypertension, obesity.
Yeah.
So basically disease. So true or false, exercise helps prevent disease.
No. I do flowers and hearts.
I love that. If you
True.
if you say false, I
True.
would have been.
So, Ellie, you want to
Maybe
touch
this
on
will
this
just
one?
like really blow up if I just get all the
Yeah,
answers.
that's
That's so wrong. I'd be like talking about how like let the shit filter out. It's like, yeah, shit.
All I'll say is people are going to love the flowers.
Yeah. I think they will. I kind of want to draw some now.
Anyone want to touch on that one? How it helps disease?
Well, the more you're moving, the more you're better in your cardiovascular system, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's simple.
Around, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously, yeah, the more exercise you do, the better, the more it reduces your risk of diseases. 150 minutes a week is recommended by the NHS.
Hey, man, we're not trying to die young. We're trying to live
Exactly.
until like 150, you know?
You know, your heart is a muscle, and the more that you keep your heart healthy.
Anything worse.
Okay, cool. So, question number 5. I've gained 1 kg on the scales in the last week. Since I'm weight training, it must be muscle. True or false?
Whoa, say that again.
So, I've gained 1 kg on the scales.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You, as a personal trainer, have been training me for hypertrophy. That 1 kg must be muscle. True or false?
Going back to the Krispy Kremes.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah. I was tempted there to do a T there.
So essentially, what else impacts weight?
Diet.
So, there we go.
Time of the month. Water. Salt.
Huge.
That's why it's so important to have a female on the thing, because TJ and I would never say time of the month.
No,
But it's so true.
it's so true.
And that's the hardest thing with like female clients. Not the hardest thing,
Yeah.
but like reassuring.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, like each week is going to look different.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just crazy.
Or you can just fully use it to your advantage and really pig out and then just go, sorry, I'm going on to my
Yeah. I'm there like, it's okay, don't worry.
Are you judging me for what I'm eating?
Question number 6. The longer you work out, the better result you'll get. False. True.
True.
No, you're both true.
Oh,
yeah.
I was
So
gonna
false.
say.
You
Yeah.
can see both our faces. And we're like,
Is there an optimal time to be working out for games or results?
I always said this. It doesn't matter how long you work out for, as long as you're moving. It's perfectly fine.
I watched Sports Science Jeff Nippard. Did you ever heard
Yeah,
of him?
yeah, it's really
there
good,
was a
yeah.
minimalistic training video, like where you can basically do like the bare minimal, but
That
you
is
can
me.
still expose your muscle to protein synthesis.
Nice.
So it still grows on the bare minimum of training. You don't have to do like 3 hours of a leg day.
That's me. I'm like the laziest trainer ever. Like, yeah, nice. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you don't need to spend a lot of time to burn fat,
Yeah.
or whatever your goal is. 7. Oh, running is bad for your knees. True or false?
Or I'm torn here.
Yeah, so
I'm
am I.
so torn here because I feel like
so
there's
am
ways
I.
around it. I feel like there's if you've got like when I was a lot heavier,
Yeah.
it was hard to run, man. So like I feel like if you can kind of
I've gone for
lessen
this.
the impact on your joints, definitely with like diet and stuff like that. But also there's like stretches and stuff like that. Sometimes there's like not as much impact running, but I feel like most of my clients that are ex-runners have had knee problems, or they're like torn their ACL or something.
So the answer's going to be false, clearly, but I do think it's true. Especially
We've
if you're
only
doing,
got one answer, so
it's false.
I've got
My
no
f-
answer, so that's better than any.
you have to put something. You have to put something.
So I think I only say this because road running, especially if you're not like doing warm-ups and stuff.
terrain.
Yeah, it's like it's hefty on your knees, and I don't really like doing it too much.
This is a
because
trick question again.
It is. I've gone true, but I know that answer's gonna be false.
Trick.
I love that. Still a T. That's true. It's false.
True or false?
No. Oh my god. I don't know because there's so many
Just
different variables behind it.
Yeah, I know, but you've explained that, so just throw one out there. Just throw it out there. Remember, you're 1 point behind TJ, so
How many points have I... What question is this? 6?
7.
7.
Eddie's on 6. Oh no,
I'm on 7.
no, you're on 6 and Ellie's on 5. True or false? 3, 2, 1.
False? I don't know.
It technically is false, but I hear both sides.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hear both sides.
So
The
we're both equal
reasoning
now.
for it is that obviously with physio and training the supporting muscles, it can be a little bit
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah,
And obviously
yeah.
we're talking about duration of
It
running.
is avoidable, yeah.
Yeah, so it's usually past the 10k mark where people will start to feel that pain.
Yeah.
So, you know, running for 2k or whatever can be a little bit more sustainable. And obviously weight is another factor as well.
Let's do it.
Okay, question number 8. Okay, so we're even on points now.
Yeah.
So it's 6 all.
6 all, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so skipping sleep can cause weight gain.
I wouldn't say it's direct weight gain, but I would say it definitely impacts your recovery. Which
Hold on. So skipping sleep can cause weight gain. True or false? So if you skip sleep, will it cause weight gain?
I'm gonna say false.
Okay, cool.
It's true.
True. Why is it true, Taylor?
Not directly. I wouldn't say it directly. You're all of a
No,
sudden fat
yeah,
now because you've
but
had
if
a few
you're-
hours less of sleep.
Let's put it like this. If you're missing sleep, what are you doing? You're awake. When you're awake, you're starving yourself. You go get food and stuff like that. So you start eating more, you start consuming more. That's why I'll say it would be true. Also, it doesn't
But
it?
there's so many variables to these questions.
So,
that you
yeah,
can-
I
they
know.
could be so true or so false.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say that it directly.
It doesn't
impacts
directly,
your
no.
weight.
But
But
if
I
you're
would
skipping
de-
sleep,
Yeah.
you are gonna put more weight on. Yes.
The idea around it is that there's going to be a lot more hormonal changes if you
Yeah.
don't sleep and
Yeah.
recover. So therefore,
Yeah. If you sleep,
Yeah.
your body resets.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why
Yeah.
you sleep, to rest everything.
Yeah, and recover.
so you're
Yeah.
you're at a hormonal disadvantage by not sleeping
Yeah.
because you can make some poor choices.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Question number 9. Back in the lead, Telmo. 7-6.
Outrageous.
Right. Everyone should drink 9 glasses of water every single day. True or false?
I don't know how much 9 glasses is. What's
Oh,
that in
eight glasses
litres?
of water. Mate, everyone should drink 8 glasses of water every single day, which is kind of like a common thing that people say.
But how many litres is that?
I don't know. Right, we both got false, so which is true.
Oh, okay.
So obviously it's dependent on your body weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What's
Right.
this? 10.
Question number 10,
Oh God.
right? Question number 10. Can having a cheat meal... This one's actually quite appropriate for this podcast.
Oh no, this.
Can having a cheat meal help you lose fat? True or false? The answer is true.
Yeah.
So a cheat meal, not only is it going to help you kind of reset, you kind of get your calories in and that.
Luca.
Out in yourself. Yeah, look, everyone's allowed a cheat meal. And yeah, at the end of the day, it's about balancing and keeping yourself happy and going. But that is the end of the true or false game
That's the end of the podcast.
and
as
the end of
well.
the podcast.
Thank you.
So who won?
Oh, I won. Of course.
TJ won.
I
It
always
was
win.
8, 7, 7, 8? 9, 9, 8?
9-8.
The scores will be on the video. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining today. We ended on a nice little game.
Yeah.
Ellie's going to have to come back and save herself
wasn't
on
a
that
nice
game.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
stressful.
Yeah.
That was so stressed.
For sure.
The questions were so. Not
There's a lot of
structured.
debate to be had
Yeah.
around them. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day,
Thank you for Ellie for coming.
Thank you
so
for having
much.
me.
It's been a pleasure having you, and obviously, it's so huge with what you said, and it will help a lot of people. I think
Yeah.
if anyone's listening is
Thank you.
struggling and is going through it, just example A, you can do it.
If I can do it, you can do it.
that's the take-home message.
I think it's so valid. You can go through all these points, but if you truly want it, if you truly want to bet yourself, example
You can get
A.
it if you really
He's been through
want
it.
to do
Yeah.
it.
So much.
You can get it. if you
Guys,
really
last little bit. If you haven't liked, if you haven't commented, if you haven't turned on notifications,
You know
make sure
what
you
to do.
subscribe. Make sure you follow us on Spotify. Leave us 5 stars. Make sure you tell your mum, your dad,
Your dad's girlfriend,
and your
your
nan.
grandma. Oh my God, she loves it. She's going to
loves it.
love that we have Ellie on the podcast as well. She's going to be like, oh, look, there's a little
Susan,
girl on the podcast.
Ellie's on
Yeah,
the podcast.
exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
So your
come on.
grandma is going to love it. Guys, thank you so much. This is the end of part 2. And stay tuned for the next guest.
Just 2 more over and out.